So January 1st, I decided to fund a Moomoo account with $100 to prove to you it's not about how much money you have in your account. It all comes down to one thing, and that is your trading strategy. In today's video, we're going to be doing an update on the small account challenge. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you do, smash that like button, subscribe. And if you guys want to learn how I find these stocks, our strategies, approach, everything when it comes to trading, check out our school. I've been a full-time swing trader for over 7 years, which is crazy to even say. Time flies by. So in the course and in the school, you guys learn my struggles, things that I've improved on, how I set up my scanners, the strategies, and we're doing an amazing sale for 51% off by using code TRADER. Only a couple of spots left for that code, so check it out down below. It's called the Swing Trading Masterclass. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not alerts or anything like that. It's honest strategies that I've learned, so check it out down below. And guys, let's jump into this. All right, so this past week here, we took one trade, which is fine. I always choose quality over quantity, but one of the things I want to talk about is how much money I made, because this might not look like a lot because percentage wise I made near and around a little over 1%, but at the end of the day, stuff like this doesn't really concern me because I understand the game. If you guys make 3%, just a whopping 3%, which may seem small, especially with a small account, if you make just that 3%, you are in the top 5% of all traders in the entire world. So yes, this past week here, we took one trade and we made near and around $1.82, but percentage wise, we made a little over 1.13%, which is fine just because I understand the game. All right, so I actually want to turn to the computer and see the trade that we took. So the first thing I want to talk about is the broker I use. The broker I use is Moomoo. I've been using them for years and I absolutely love them. They offer something with a small account called fraction shares, which allows you to buy a certain percentage or a certain dollar amount of a stock. It's awesome for beginners that are looking to trade but don't have a lot of money. So I would highly recommend them, and I'll put a link to them down below because they're awesome. And you guys can get up to 30 free stock just by signing up. So check them out down below, and they're completely free to use. All right, so enough with that. Let's talk about the stock that we traded, and that was QQQ. QQQ is a NASDAQ ETF. The reason why I took a trade on this is because it followed my checklist. A checklist is a very, very easy thing that traders and new traders should be doing to ensure that the stock always follows their strategy. And more importantly, it makes them choose quality, because if you guys just bought random stocks, you're going to lose money. You're going to be trading too much. You're going to overtrade, lose money. So for me, I have a checklist. The first thing on my list here is trends. You know, this stock here has a beautiful upward trend. A lot of traders think that in order to buy a stock at a cheap price, you got to find a stock on a downward trend. In reality, doing that, it's incredibly risky because the stock will just continue to sell off. So for me, yes, this is the better approach. All right, so after we establish the trend, the next thing is support. Support could be a variety of things. It could be a certain price indicator, but one of the things that I really liked about this was the RSI. The RSI was trading for a 27, and the last time it was trading for that was back in this range, and we saw great buying pressure from that. So I understood we had a stock on an upward trend, sold off to an undervalued point on the RSI. Now, do you guys place the trade off that? No. You look at other time frames. One of the time frames that I looked at here was the hourly. The hourly here, as we look at it and zoom out, you guys can see that it had just this steady downward trend. So it hit this trend line several times, and you guys will notice it hits it and we just have a lot of resistance. So we got in on that breakout, setting alert beforehand. And this is why being prepared is so incredibly important, because an alert got sent to my phone and my computer with this. So I was able to pull it up, read the chart and go, okay, NASDAQ ETF, that if it sells off, I can average down a little bit. Or I could just, get in on the breakout, which is what I did, keep our stop loss about 2% from the current price for a possible push up to highs here. And that would be a 6.39 risk versus reward. So you're saying, why is the risk and reward important? And it's one of the most important things you guys need. So like I said, we're starting that $100 account here. So $100, imagine we find a stock like this, 30, 40 times over the course of a year, risking that 2% with a 6-to-1 risk and reward, win-loss percentage, even if you're at 40%, at the end of the year, you've doubled your account. And yes, doubling a $100 account to $200 doesn't seem like much, but percentage wise, that is 170%, which is awesome. And if this was a $10,000 account, $20,000 account, and then you go, well, you made 20, 30 grand in off trading. Well, yeah, because we have good risk management. We have a stop loss. We understand the game. We understand the checklist that we do. So this is why trading is so impactful, but a lot of people don't do it is because they have that $100 account and they're not willing to take profit at 1 or 2%. They're not willing to, find good risk management setups. They're not willing to create a good checklist. And that's why traders fail, is because they lack doing all of the things you need to do as a new trader. So, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Right now, our total account is sitting near and around $161. So we're doing well. We've almost doubled our account, which is really, really good. So we understand the game and we're just going to continue to trade. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. Smash that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.